gonna be alright. Got no money, but I'll work it out with my charm. Having a good time, ain't doing no harm.
All right, good morning, everyone. Today is you versus you. If you don't already have your sheet, that's okay. You can go to the group page on Facebook and print that out so you can record where you're at. Today is week 2 of this. Today's week 2. We're going to go ahead and start warming up. We'll start off with some narrow squats and we'll move on from there. So if you would like, you can go ahead and grab a block right here. Let's get those narrow squats in, sit down, come back up. And do about, 5 to 10, depending on how you're feeling today. All right, let's go a little bit wider here on that stance, down for that squat. Ooh, I'm a little sore from Wednesday. All right, feet out, squat down. We're just warming up right now, getting some movement in, making sure we're ready for this workout. I'm older now, so I need to warm up before every single workout or I'll injure myself. That's something I don't read. And you should anyways, because you'll perform better and you have less risk of injury. All right, reverse lunge to twist. This will be our third workout of the week. If you have not done this workout before, you can go back and watch week 1. I might break it down a little bit more for you then. I guess it depends on how I was feeling that week, if I broke it down more. Sometimes it's hard to, just because we're going so fast through everything. And if I take too long to break it down, then the video is way longer than we would want. Take it back, and y'all are kind of sitting around while I'm explaining. All right, 1, 2, 3, and tap. Opposite arm, opposite leg. I hope wherever you are today, that it is a nice day out. If you're like me, I'm spending most of my time in the garden right now. My houseplants start getting neglected because I'm outside so often. All right, hamstring swoops. So heel up, toes up. Right there, that leg is a little bit further in front. And pull through. This is your first time with SK Training. Welcome. Normally I have another instructor here, Moira, with me, who crushes it. Today, though, it is just me. Her kids are on spring break, so they're doing all the things. All right. Once you're done there, let's go ahead and squat down, pivot up right here, squat, rotate and pivot. Rotate that leg. Got some rotational work in here for this warm up. So you versus you, we have 11 exercises. It will be 1 minute of work for each exercise, 30 seconds of rest, and then we will repeat that. All right, let's touch your toes, squat down, hips up, and stand up. So we'll touch here, hips, just go back behind. Oh, my whole back caught there. Squat down, hips up, stand up. If you're a recording your workout type of person, go ahead and start that now. We're about to get moving. I'll explain as we're going through this workout. Arm swings forward, but if you need a little bit more time, please pause. Come back. That is okay. Take it back. All right, over and under. And then let's go side to side here. Let that lower back relax. Good. 10 leg swings forward, 10 across. Open up those hips. Go as far as you can comfortably. If you are a runner, you've seen this lots of times. Getting a dynamic warm up before we get moving. If you're not used to warming up before workouts, this is a great one to do before any type of workout. I have clients who do it before obstacle races. I have other members who do it before jiu-jitsu matches, things like that. It's a great one to keep You can just play the beginning part too if you need to at any point. Warm up and then move on with your day. I do this every time before I go for a run, which has been a while, I'm not gonna lie. I don't know if you were on one of my recordings the other day, but I was talking about how I couldn't find my shoes because I haven't gone running in so long. But weather's nice. I'm gonna get back out there. We all are. We're gonna move. Sorry, pigeon walks next. All right, next we have inchworms. We're gonna walk it out. You can add a push-up if you're feeling spicy. Touch down, walk that out, push up, walk it back in. All right, one more here. We're just going to 4. Awesome. Take it out. Make sure you have some water ready to go. I'm going to explain some of these exercises as we are going and before. All right, if you were here last week, you already know what weight you're using. If you were not, that's okay. Start off lighter, work your way up. You get to do this 2 times. So that first exercise, we're gonna go into a wide stance here. Nice goblet squat, squat down, 1, 2, 3, and 4, back up. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Push through the heels, slightly forward. All right, you record your weight that you're using, and then record the reps. So you can always start off lighter for this first round, increase for the second round. That's what I did last week. Today I might just jump in, but this is up to you. The next one we're gonna do is a renegade row with a push-up. So again, take your poison. We're gonna be right here, down. Okay, renegade row, row, push-up, up, row, row, push up, up. Okay, so a couple options for this. We can come down to those knees. You can go push up and then row. Okay, you can hang out and just do the rows. 2 is 1 for that one. We can come up to an elevated position right here, push up, and then shoulder, shoulder. Okay, if that's something that you're feeling better about, you can do that. But it's totally up to you on what you want to do today. It's your body. You know it better than I do. So please choose whatever you need to do. Next, we have reverse lunge to a bicep curl. So for that one, you're using whatever weight you used last week. We're going to go ahead and step back, toes in the back, heel in the front. Okay, come down, slightly forward. Then we're going to go other side. So it's reverse lunge, bicep curl. Nice, slow, lower. Okay, and then repeat. That's 1. So we're going again, and that's 2. Try not to swing your body as you're doing this. Then we have a deadlift to an upright row. That one, your weights will be right here. We're doing an RDL deadlift, so totally up to you how you want to do this. You can do a regular deadlift as well. Okay, we can go here, upright row, or here, push those glutes back behind you, a nice slight bend, push through the heels, pull the shoulders up right here, back down nice and slow, okay? And that's 1. And then we have bear crawl shoulder tap. We'll be in a bear crawl position, working some core. So from this position, we're gonna go ahead and lift up, or hold on. Let me take a step back. Ribs are coming down. Make sure that that core is engaged. We're gonna lift up, slight hover. We're not lifting too high. Then we're gonna go tap and tap. Okay, what I don't wanna see is this rotation to get up there. I'm gonna really work those obliques, trying to stay still. Next one, we have thrusters. That's gonna be front racked right here. We're gonna squat down, up, overhead, squat down, up, overhead. I know this is a long, you can use one weight too, no weights, whatever you want to do. It's a long explanation of everything, but once we're there, we're there. All right, glute bridge march. We're gonna come down. We're gonna make sure those ribs are stacked. We're gonna take a couple breaths. Every time you take a deep breath in and let it out, those ribs should come down a little bit more. You're gonna make sure that lower back is connected. We're gonna do a slight pelvic tilt. Then we're gonna put those arms out, lift up, squeeze the glutes. Then we're gonna march right here, okay? Make sure everything stays up and that core is also working along. Once you're done with that, we have bent over rows. We're gonna be right here with the weight. Go ahead and hip hinge right here, slight bend in those knees. We're gonna pull up through the back, slow lower, okay? Make sure when you are doing this, push those hips back behind you. Ribs are coming down. We're pulling with the back, not just your arms. All right, once you're done with that, we have a Russian twist. So last exercise here out of the 11. You're gonna be right here, lean back one side, two, okay? One is one here. You can have your feet up. You can bring them down and sit right here. That is up to you. You can do no weight. If you have diastasis, and this is one where you notice that you're coning or doming, I want you to come back onto the ground, do those deep breaths, make sure that core is connected. And instead of doing that today, we're gonna lift up. I'm gonna make sure you're not coning or doming. Push through your pinkies, make sure that lower back's connected. And I want you to just hold this and really work on being able to handle that pressure management there. We'll increase a little bit over the time, but I just want you to focus first on being able to engage that core. All right, we're gonna get started. Everything's gonna move pretty fast from here. We're gonna do our first round. We'll have a couple minutes of rest. Then we're gonna hit the second one, and then we're gonna call it. Cool. Let me get the timer going, and we're moving because we have things to do. Everybody has things to do today. Goblet squat is first. Grab your weight, pick your poison, and let's get going. Let me grab my weight. Hold on. All right.
Let's go.
Go ahead and move. Remember, nice and wide stance there. Keep those knees away from each other. Don't let them pull in as you come up. Rest when you need to. And then it is
Halfway there.
You think it's not, but it is. Use that core to lift up.
Ten seconds.
All right, almost there. You got this. We can do this. We're in it together. All right, drop that weight.
Rest.
Record your number. Woo. All right. We have push-up to a renegade row next. Again, remember in that push-up position or elevated push-ups, whatever you're doing today. But row, push-up. Cool? 10 seconds. We're doing it.
Round 2.
Go wider in that stance if you need to stabilize. Try to let that hip lift up in the air as you're doing this. We're really working that core. Ooh.
Halfway there.
Rest when you need to. Ooh. Adding that row really gives it some spice. Again, I've always said you can make these workouts as easy or as hard as you would like. You can just do push-ups. You can do a push-up to a T. Lots of options.
10 seconds.
Job.
Rest.
I lost count there, but I think I have an idea. All right, here we go. Reverse lunge to a bicep curl. Pick your poison. I always say pick your poison, but really, we're doing lots of good stuff for ourselves today. Right? Working out here. We're crushing it. I know it's hard to show up for yourself, especially when you're always taking care of everyone else. But this is how you're able to do that.
Round 3.
All right, reverse lunge, bicep curl. If you don't take care of yourself, you can't take care of others. And that's why we offer these classes for free, so that you can do just that. I know how important it is to take care of yourself. Started these workout classes, well, not these
Halfway
classes.
there.
I started personal training when I was 19. I had my oldest at 18, and when I got pregnant, I completely stopped working out.
10 seconds.
I gained 50 pounds. And when I came back postpartum, I didn't know what to do for myself, how to take care of myself.
Rest.
I didn't know what workouts I should be doing. And I realized how stressful that was. And I wanted to do something about it for other people. I didn't want them to feel isolated and alone in that postpartum world. Here we go, deadlift to an upright row next. I think it's important if you can help somebody else that you do.
Round 4.
All right, here we go. Deadlift to an upright row. Not only does that make your work fulfilling, but you can keep your legacy living on well after you are gone. It's important to share your knowledge with the world and help people know that they're not alone in the chaos.
Halfway there.
Good job. Keep on moving. You know this one's a toughie. We're doing the thing now, then we'll hit the weekend.
10 seconds.
We'll feel better about it. Yeah, this is super hard for you to drop down on that weight. It is okay.
Rest.
You can also just focus on the form of it. I'm like completely losing count because I keep talking. Bear curl, shoulder tap next. Again, focus is keeping that core engaged by keeping those ribs from this to this. That's going to prevent that toning and doming, which is going to allow you to really pull those abdominal muscles and strengthen them there and feel that in your inner core. Here we go though.
Round 5.
Bear crawl position. Get ready. Push up, hover, and each side. Go a little bit wider in that stance for stability. Should have a slight rounding in that back here to keep those ribs up. If it's enough, what you can do too is you can just hold it here. Slight rounding in that back, or you can hover. That's still, you're still gonna feel it.
Halfway there.
Remember to breathe. Ooh. If you have a mirror, check in with yourself every once in a while. Make sure that you're doing this.
10
Good
seconds.
form.
Rest.
Record what you had there if you have a sheet. Next, we're doing thrusters. Remember, squat up into that overhead press. Ooh, we're gonna crush it. You'll have some rest time here soon. It's so cold this morning, and now I'm like sweating. All right, here we go. Grab your weight. Pick your poison.
Round 6.
All right, it's a whole minute, so rest when you need to. Feel free to break this up a little bit. Squat down, up overhead. When you come into that overhead position, make sure you're not throwing your ribs forward. You're staying in that neutral stack position. That's how we're going to engage that core, keep that pressure off that pelvic floor. right? We want to be able to control that. Doesn't mean that our body always has to stay in that position, but while we're
Halfway
being
there.
intentional, let's try to strengthen the core by staying stacked. Whew. Oh my gosh, I need to break it down. If you're having
10
some pelvic floor
seconds.
symptoms, keep those knees bent. So once you go up, try to keep that bend in those knees, okay?
Rest.
All right. All right, glute bridge and march is next. Just remember, drive those hips up for me. Make sure that lower back is not doing all the work. Those ribs are stacked, and we're working that core, y'all. First thing, deep breath in. Let it out. Deep breath in. Let it out. Light power
Round
tilt.
7.
That lower back should be connected now. Hands up, glutes up. Let's either hold that or we're gonna add a little march in there. As long as you don't let those hips fall down to the ground. I notice a lot. I have to check in on myself at this one. While you're doing this, when you lift up, you should be able to feel that core really working too. Hips up. Breathe.
Halfway there.
So much to think about. Food and working out was such a mental task too. All my clients are like, "Wait, you said 12 things." I'm like, I know. It's just a check-in. I'm not expecting things to be perfect.
10
But I
seconds.
do want you to remember what we're looking for. It's not going to happen the first time, not the second time, but over the years, it's going to be second nature.
Rest.
All right, down. Whew. I think we have bent over row next. Again, totally left count there. I'm just going to write 15, but who knows? It's okay if you don't know today. We're just moving to move, to feel good, to have a good weekend, have a good day, have more energy for kiddos, for partners. Oh, the better we feel, the better we are able to help others. Here we go.
Round 8.
All right, bent over position, hips are back. Keep those ribs stacked. Pull through the back. When you're doing this, try not to think about the arms lifting that weight up, and don't bend those wrists. Keep them straight. Try to think about that back really working. Deep breath in and out.
Halfway there.
Rest when you need to. You can break this up again. A minute is a long time, right? But we are going to push ourselves. We are going to work hard today. Because why else did you come, right? I want you leaving here feeling better, though, than when you came.
10
Soreness
seconds.
is a part of it, but I definitely don't want any pain, no joint pain, no muscle pain, just a little spice. Drop that weight.
Rest.
Oh, you'll see me throwing my weights down. Don't do that. I just want the energy to put it down. All right, Russian twist is next. It's the last one for this round, and then we are going to break. We're going to go ahead and we need that rest time to allow our bodies to get that energy back so we can hit it hard for that next one, okay? This is more like your warm-up round. That next round is the real round. Here we go, Russian twist.
Round 9.
Or you can do a dead bug hold, okay? A lot of rotation here. Feet can be up or they can be down. If you notice that you're having coning or doming there, I don't want you in this position. I want you to come down onto your back and focus on that hold.
Halfway there.
Okay, that was good. I'm gonna come back, close those ribs in, and hold. You can mix it up too.
10
You
seconds.
start to get really tired. change it up. Let's do a workout. We're working out for longevity of life,
Rest.
not for just an instant result, right? These workouts are something that we'll do forever. All right. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's only 9. Oh, there were 11. We're good. Okay, rest. Take a break. That must have been last month's. Catch your breath here. Take a break. You got a couple minutes, and we're gonna hit it hard again. So, grab some water. We need water. Hydrate. Please hydrate. You don't need to be lightheaded. If you're getting lightheaded going up and down, maybe you're moving too fast. Maybe you're not drinking enough water. Remember, and if you are somebody who has some pelvic floor symptoms, not drinking enough water can also cause those and trigger those symptoms. I'm such a loud drinker. Sorry, y'all. I think a lot of people think that maybe if they don't drink more water, then they won't have those symptoms. In fact, though, you are worsening the symptoms by not drinking enough water. So make sure that you have enough water. You're staying hydrated. If you're thirsty, drink water, okay? All right, we got about 20 seconds here. We're gonna start from the beginning with those goblet squats. You can increase your weight if you want to. If you're starting to feel this lower back or hips or pelvic floor, I want you to just take the weight off. Go down into a squat, slightly lean forward, push those heels, lift up. What I don't want is I don't want you to thrust forward. I want you to come up, remain neutral. You can even hold. I like to hold my ribs, my thumbs on my ribs, and my fingers on my pelvis, just so when I come back up, I know that I'm staying stacked and I'm still engaging that core. All right, up to you. Goblet squats are first. We're gonna do it again. Yes, we are. This is the last thing. We're gonna go through this and then we're gonna be done for the day. So pick your poison, grab your weight.
Let's go.
And let's move. We're not in a rush here. I want you to feel good. I don't want you to if you are 30s, 40s up, we don't need to push our bodies so hard that we're dying. Okay, what I want is I want you to have enough recovery time. I want you to feel good and strong. I want you to be
halfway there
in a place where you're burning fat or extra storage versus burning through your muscle.
Ten seconds.
Good job.
Rest.
Woo. Intense. I slowed down on that one. That is okay. All right. This is giving us feedback. It's not us saying that we need to kill ourselves to beat that number. But I do want you to know how you're feeling, where you're at in life. Did you get enough sleep last night? Are you on your cycle? Things like that. Are you, early postpartum? Or are you not? And you just have diastasis that never got repaired. All right, here we go.
Round 2.
Renegade row. Switch up to renegade row here. Everything that we do is just giving us feedback to what we need to be doing. It's always the second round of these that really hit me. You can drop down to your knees if you need to.
Halfway there.
Just remember, keep those ribs stacked, keep that core engaged. If you are dropping down to those knees, you can go down a little bit further than you normally would. Work on the slowness of that. Nice slow lower. Nice slow push.
10 seconds.
Back up. If you drop to your knees, you can record that on your sheet so you know next time.
Rest.
When you did that, so that maybe this next workout that you do next week will show that you had to do that less. All right, reverse lunge to a bicep curl. 14 seconds and we're gonna go. Feeling good, glad we're moving. Thanks for joining me. If you did join me today, let me know in the comments. I'm excited to see who's
Round 3.
showing up. I want to support you. I want to be here for you. Again, I do this because I want to help people. And if I am helping you, I would love to hear it. These are a little bit harder classes for YouTube because I don't get to interact with you directly unless you comment or let me know.
Halfway there.
These classes are live and I put the recordings on after. So beginning of class, end of class, I do interact quite a bit if you did show up live. But during, I'm just kind of hanging out, talking to myself, I guess, to you.
10 seconds.
Typically I have another instructor here. Just talk about all the things while we move.
Rest.
Which I don't know if you know this. Also great for you for conditioning to be talking while you're working out. So we're just killing it. All right, deadlift to an upright row. We're almost there. I'm sweating, I feel good. I'm getting stronger. So I can do those squats while I'm in the garden. All right.
Round 4.
Oh, deadlift to an upright row. That's a double check. I always double check the stuff. I talk sometimes a little too much. If you didn't know this already, if you haven't watched our videos before, these classes are ran by moms with ADHD. We are here for you. We're doing the thing.
Halfway there.
It is organized chaos. But we're here. We do the thing. We know it's good for us, especially if you need it for mental health. I always check in,
10
see what your guys'
seconds.
goals are. Why did you show up today? What do you want to do? Write it down, say it out loud, let us know.
Rest.
You are more likely to achieve your goals if you write them out, say them out loud, share them. And then we can help you with that, right? We are here to support. We are proud of you for showing up when you do, when you can. You know you can't do it every day, but when you make the time and put yourself first, you're a better version of you by allowing yourself to do that. Here we go.
Round 5.
We're not the type of personal trainers and instructors to shame you for not showing up, but we want to be here to support you when you do. And when you don't, we might check in, but we're not going to shame you. If we haven't heard from you in a while, you might get an email just so I make sure you're good. And if you need some more support, we got you.
Halfway
Life
there.
happens. Oh. Keep breathing.
10 seconds.
If you notice your hips moving a lot, come down, rest, then reset. It's okay for those things to happen,
Rest.
but you do want to be aware when it is happening. So you can stop, take a breather, listen to your body, and just be like, okay, that was exhausting. I need a quick rest. I need to reset, and let's do it again. If you're not already, you can subscribe to our YouTube channel. You can follow us on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook. We're on all of it. We do have a Facebook group where live class information is put out. Other workouts that we've come up with are put out. Thrusts are next.
Round 6.
So if you ever want to get in on that, let us know. All right. Squat down, up overhead, stay stacked, okay? Squat down, overhead. This is one movement. Rest when you need to. Break it up.
Halfway there.
It's 10 for me. I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna rest. With my stacking, I can tell I started to feel it in my back. And that just means I'm pushing that lower back a little bit down and flaring out those ribs. I'm gonna take a breather. I'm gonna reset. Do it again. And if I can't stay stacked this
10
time,
seconds.
I will drop down and wait. Good job.
Rest.
Drop that weight. Glute bridge march next. I did have a core finisher and cardio finisher, but this has been going on for a while. So that cardio and core finisher I will upload separately if you would like to do that one. Track back later on, or it might be up by the time this is up actually, but track back, get it done.
Round 7.
All right, ribs down, slight pelvic tilt, lower back connected, lift up, squeeze those glutes, keep that core engaged, fingers up, pinkies up, and march. Look at us doing the thing. You're almost done. This is your first workout with us. Thanks for sticking it out. Thanks for joining us.
Halfway there.
We create these workouts for overall fitness, longevity of life. I always tell everybody, I want to be doing these workouts with you when we're in our 70s and just crushing it. I don't want
10 seconds.
to allow myself to grow old with aches and pains that could have been prevented when I was younger. Okay, rest.
Rest.
Inevitably, we will have some aches and pains. We already do. Trust me, my neck hurts because the pillow I'm sleeping on, not great. If you have any suggestions, let me know. But I will do whatever I can to prolong my physical fitness and be independent. All right, that's my main goal. I want to be old and independent. Here we go, bent over row. Hips back.
Round 8.
If that goal is yours as well, welcome. Hang out with us. Come work out. I'm not here to drive you into the ground, just here to help you keep moving. Whew. Break it up when you need to. Focus on your breathing.
Halfway there.
You got 20 seconds here.
Ten seconds.
And a couple more here. And rest. Oh man,
Rest.
my arms are feeling it now. All right, Russian twist. This is the last round. Then we're gonna do cool down. Yo, we got this. We did this. Hard to show up for yourself. It's hard to put that time aside. You know, there's so many other things you could be doing right now that you probably want to be doing. So, thanks for being here with me.
Last round.
All right, I'm gonna listen to my body. I'm gonna drop down. I'm gonna go into that dead bug hold because I want to make sure I'm doing the best thing I can for my core. And if I'm just working it and not managing that pressure, I'm not growing. All right.
Halfway there.
All I'm doing is pushing my body past what it says it can do. If that still feels like a lot, Restack, drop those legs. Hold it up. Just hold.
10
all you need.
seconds.
Push to the heels of your feet.
Well done.
And rest. Give us a thumbs up. Leave us a comment. Let us know if you made it through this workout, or if you made it through some of it, still shut up for yourself. You want to know too. Bring one leg in. Let the other one extend out. Whew. Stretch out a little bit here. This is not going to be switch sides. Super, super long cool down. If you need a longer one, please take that time to do that. Good job. Let's go one leg up over the other, rotate off to the side. We're gonna stretch out that lower back and those glutes, hips. It's always so good. This is my favorite stretch. Probably because I need it the most. Like, I can feel that so much. If you feel super, super tight, you're interested in the mobility class, I think I have some up here. If I don't, though, just leave a comment. Let me know that that's what you want. I can add some to the recordings and get you set up there. I am also a functional range conditioning mobility specialist, along with being a personal trainer and a pregnancy and postpartum coach. So whatever you need. If I don't know, if I don't have the answers, I will find somebody who does. I will not shy away from saying I don't know, because I can't know everything. But what I do know, I hope some people can come to me and ask. All right, release that leg. Let's go and come up to a standing position. All right, we are good. Let's reach down for those toes, chin to chest, hang square, whatever feels good for you today. One thing I do want you to remember, I want that chin coming all the way down to your chest, relaxing that spine. You can pull onto your elbows to give you a little bit more weight there, or grab onto those toes, whatever feels good for you today. Ankles. All right, let's slowly roll up. Arm swings forward. As we're doing these arm swings, I want you to try not to rotate your body. I want you to try to keep that torso straight. Take it back. I just want you to work within your range of motion. If you're taking that back and or if you're taking your torso and rotating, then we're not working within our range of motion, right? We're using that rotation to move us. All right, side to side. Again, release that lower back. Y'all did awesome today. Thank you for joining me. We will see you on Monday for the vault. Bye.